We do a lot of events as SCC, and I think what we're starting to look at now is focusing in on some key strategic sectors for us as a company. And I think, several of the events that we attend, particularly in this event, SCC is focusing in on its banking community and the customers we already have, so we've got a good deal of experience in that space. And I think we felt it relevant with some of the work we're doing in that sector to come along to this event, basically to network, to meet more people, and also to take a look at what other people are doing, seeing, talking about. Very important to us to reflect some of that back onto our existing customers. Some of the most important issues as far as I'm concerned now are just the complete change of pace that we're seeing out there in the banking customers actually, and I'm obviously one of those. So I think that whole acceleration of new technology, applications on mobile devices is changing the way people interact or want to interact with their bank. Actually also, interestingly enough, I think there is one thing that we all carry around with us that we keep precious things in, and it's not a wallet anymore, it's actually a mobile phone. So I think technology is really pushing the boundaries of what's possible out there in the marketplace. And in terms of not just how people want to deal with a bank, but actually how they want to pay for things in their own right. Many people now very keen to understand what the next iterations of payment processing will look like. Lots of people use the likes of PayPal, and I think that has limitations. It's very hard to get that mobile in a sensible way. It's hard to do contactless payments. So I think all of those challenges about immediacy and possibly even looking at payment systems that don't actually require you to have a bank account is a real challenge for the banking industry, certainly the payments industry right now. So there are players in the market doing that. I think from our side of it, our understanding around the technologies is very strong. Our understanding of how to use those and what cultural shift that implies means that we're absolutely here and willing and wanting to talk about those challenges and to help people understand what the solutions are from a technology perspective that give them the cultural shift and the user feedback and feeling that they're after to keep their customers on board. It's as simple as that, really. I think as SCC we've probably spent the last, 36 years now near enough in the technology game. However, we've changed our game in reflection of what's happening out there in the marketplace. So whether it be managed services, whether it be professional advice, whether it be the devices themselves, how to secure them, how to deploy them, all these things are becoming massively important. People want to use the technology, they're bringing it in, whether they're allowed to or not. So I think the time has come to reflect both internally and externally what this new technology means, particularly in more traditional industries like banking, where regulation and where controls have become the old norm. The new norm is not that. The new norm is not to have a controlled environment, and I think banking is struggling to a degree with that. From an SCC perspective, we've got the ability to make some of that, what appears to be a Pandora's box, much more easy to understand and interpret, and help them get started in moving in the right direction.